or it's not even demo anymore, it's the beta. So, this is something that was released, I believe it was August 2nd. This is the beta to the third game by PixelFade, so we don't count the Kaori After Story as its own game. It's more an extension of Ace Academy. That's kind of up to people to debate. So, for those who have seen the demo video, where I wanted to mention, yes, I'm aware the audio on that sucked, and I have changed this. It is, I don't know, like 10 times louder. And I'm hoping you'll be able to hear them and still me. Now, the good news is, if you played the demo, yes, all your stuff did kind of carry over, and you can grow as you can see on last play this in June, this August. So, we are going to start over. I'm disappointed that this still looks nothing like me, but my name is set. Let's jump in. Oh, plans for this. So, I'm trying to go heavy in the visual novels for August. The exception to this is going to be Gibbous, which is a point-and-click game. For this run, we are just going to do the usual slapstick comedy crap, the choices you normally don't pick, and we'll make a slight attempt to wine and dine the princess, but nothing major. And when the official game is released, we'll do the girl next door, or whoever the dark-haired chick is. So without further ado, we will go ahead and hop in. I awaken to the sound of shuffling. My mind feels fuzzy, still floating somewhere between dreams and reality.
Good morning!
I still hate her voice for the record. What? Someone pulls back the curtains, blinding me with a blast of searing sunlight. It takes a moment for my vision to adjust before I recognize my room. With a groan, I squint to see my cousin Minami. Of course, she'd be the one waking me up. The two of us grew up together, and there are more like siblings than extended family. She's always been an early bird, and I still don't understand how she's so energetic every morning. Her grin is wide and bright.
Today's the first day of school! Come on, time to get up!
Nope, sleepy time. I groan line away from her. 10 more minutes. Something soft whacks the back of my head. Hey! I roll around and see Mina. I don't know if that's a nickname for her or if it's a typo. Brandishing one of my pillows. She grins devilishly.
I don't think so, lazy bones. You'll be late if you fall back asleep.
I'm too exhausted to think of anything witty to say. Why does school have to be so early? My eyes begin to flutter shut again, but a soft whack to my face reawakens me. Really?
Come on, it's time to get up!
She playfully swings the pillow on my shoulder.
You're gonna miss breakfast!
She hits me again and again, and I try swatting the pillow away, but to no avail. She is merciless. Reluctantly, I admit defeat. Okay. She swings the pillow just as I scramble out of bed. I manage to snatch it out of her hands. I'm up. Jeez, couldn't you have found a gentler way to wake me up? She grins.
I could have, but would it have been as effective?
I open my mouth to argue, but stop myself. She's not wrong. Mina puts her hands on her hips, obviously proud of herself.
That's what I thought. Meet you downstairs.
I'm hoping this whole arm and side thing is very rare in this game. She walks out of my room, clearly feeling smug. I scrub my hand down my face, yawning. I need to hustle if I want to make it in time for breakfast. I quickly get dressed, then run to the bathroom to brush my teeth and tidy up my hair. Every step of the way, I feel like a zombie. Rubbing my eyes, I try to ignore the exhaustion rippling through me. When I make it downstairs, I'm greeted by the sweet smell of fresh bread.
Good morning, sweetie.
Aunt Emiko beams at me. She's already dressed for work, her hair pulled up into a messy bun. Mina sits across from her, chewing on some toast.
Breakfast is on the table.
She gestures to a plate with homemade bread and jam.
Your uncle baked it himself for your first day. I hope you like it.
I grin. Thank you, Aunt Emiko. This smells delicious.
Of course. Well, I better go help your uncle at the bakery. You know how people need their anpan before work. Have a great first day, you two.
One of the perks of having an aunt and uncle who own a bakery is that I get to eat delicious bread and pastries 24/7. Normally Mom and Dad would greet me in the morning too, but they've left again for one of their business trips. Although they travel frequently, I'm never lonely. Having my aunt, uncle, and Mina in the house keeps the place lively. After we finish eating, Mina and I grab our book bags. Do you have everything?
Yep.
Cool, let's get going. I swing the door open and we begin our trek to school. The town is already bustling to life with people going to school or work. A nice breeze tosses my hair and cools my skin. I feel a vibration in my pocket. Taking out my phone, I notice a message from my mom. Good luck on your first day of high school, honey. Wish we could be there to send you off. A moment later, a text from my dad follows. Have a good day at school, son. I know you'll do great. Don't forget to look after your cousin. A smile spreads across my face. Even though it's late where they are, my parents haven't forgotten to check in with me. I quickly respond to them with a thank you text. Mina has a silly smile on her face. My parents must have texted her too. What did my parents text you? She hooks her phone to her chest.
Not telling.
As we walk further, my aunt and uncle's bakery comes into view. A cluster of junior high students pause by the entrance. Mina's face brightens.
Aw, look at them. They're so cute. It seems like just yesterday we were starting junior high.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that we're finally freshmen. Mina nods in agreement. We're only 2 days apart, so Mina and I have always been in the same grade. Mom and Emiko like to joke that there must have been something in the water. I overhear one of the students talking about swimming. Mina used to swim in junior high. She wants to continue it. Are you planning to try out for the swim team this year too?
You bet.
Are you nervous? She shrugs and flashes me a sly smile.
You'll come to all of my competitions, right?
I think I may have said this one in the demo. I chuckle, shifting my bag over my shoulder. Have I ever missed one of your competitions? Mina thinks about it.
Actually, now that you mention it, you haven't.
Of course not. That's because I'm such a supportive cousin. In fact, I don't only support you, but all of the ladies and all of their strokes. She arches an eyebrow.
Strokes?
I nod and begin listing them on my fingers. You know, back, butterfly, and my personal favorite, breast. She shakes her head as the palm goes up to her face.
I should have known better.
What?
I changed my mind. You don't have to come anymore.
Mina suddenly stops, digging into her backpack. What are you looking for?
My water bottle. All this talking is making me thirsty.
Surprise washes over her face.
Oh no, it's not here. Wait for me, okay?
It's just a water. She darts off the way we came. Bottle. I sigh, leaning against the side of the building. At least Mina discovered it sooner rather than later. Knowing her, there was an equally good chance that we'd have reached the school before she'd have noticed.
Hey!
Someone calls out to me and interrupting my thoughts. I blink, recognizing the voice. Gosei struts up to meet me. He and I have been best friends since the 6th grade. We met when playing sports together, and we've been inseparable ever since. His humor makes him fun to be around, and his competitive spirit keeps things interesting. Today, Gosei's hair is even more styled and well kept than usual. He's just as upbeat and confident as I remember. A few girls glance at him as they pass by. He catches their eyes and puffs out his chest, sauntering up the sidewalk. Girls stifle their giggles, which only encourages him. Gosei grins, curling his fingers dramatically through his hair. It looks so ridiculous that the girls finally start laughing and turning to whisper to each other. He grins from ear to ear and claps me on the back.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Great, obviously. Didn't you see how those girls were checking me out?
Checking out a complete pleb? I laugh. No, I don't think so. I think they were laughing because it's not every day you see such a big pleb walking down the street. Gosei only smirks.
Please. You're just jealous that you weren't gifted with all of this.
He gestures to himself for emphasis. Then he lets out a dramatic sigh, palm over his heart.
It's a burden being this good looking, but someone has to be.
He turns to face me.
Mina didn't come with you today? That's highly unusual.
She did, but had to go get something. Gosei scoffs.
Typical. It's finally the first day of high school and she's still unprepared. Speaking of school, what are you looking forward to this year?
Like, realistically, this is the one I'd go with. We'll go with this one, though. High school means new school uniforms. Gosei grins.
You're right. That means a more relaxed dress code.
I do not know if that's actually true. I nod in agreement. New skirts and gym uniforms. Blessed are we as fortune shines brightly upon us.
Oh yeah!
Hi, I'm back.
We turn at the same time. Mina shifts her back over her shoulder, out of breath and flushed from running. A slow, knowing smile spreads across Gosei's face.
And where were you?
Oh, I just had to grab something really quickly.
His grin broadens.
Why? Because you forgot something?
What? No?
Liar. You totally did.
Mina huffs feigning indifference.
So what if I did? Don't be so nosy.
Gosei sighs.
Scatterbrained and it's only the first day. You'd probably forget your head if it wasn't attached to you.
She scoffs.
You only wish you could be scatterbrained.
Why would I wish that?
Because you'd need a brain in the first place for it to be scattered?
Gosei sputters.
What? Hey!
He crosses his arms.
Whatever. I'm just saying, unlike you, I take the first day of high school seriously.
She chuckles, rolling her eyes.
Whatever you say, Gary Oak.
He chokes.
What did you call me?
She shifts an eyebrow, smirk broadening into a grin.
How long did it take you to gel your hair like that?
I don't know what you're talking about. My hair is always this perfect.
Uh-huh. So you just happened to wake up looking like the Lockblade Master from Domain of Hearts?
He grins, slicking his bangs out of his eyes.
Yes, I always wake up looking this good.
Do you even hear yourself? You're such a narcissist.
I'm out. Two of them continue carrying on and on. I'm used to their constant bickering, but it's way too early for this. I groan, massaging my temples. I regret not having a tea or coffee this morning. You two are going to make me late. I'm leaving. Turning on my heel, I shift my bag over my shoulder and leave the two of them behind. I hear Mina's surprised, high-pitched yell.
Hey! Wait! Don't go!
Yeah, dude, wait up!
They scramble after me. Soon we come across other students walking in our direction. They wear the same high school uniforms as us, chatting familiarly amongst each other. Finally, I see the building take shape beyond a hill. We pause in front of the school. The neutral, sleek building reminds me of our junior high, but there's a different feeling in the air today. Crossing through these gates for the first time feels almost reverent, as if it's a rite of passage. Gosei claps me on the back, wearing a look of happy determination.
Here we are. The moment we've been preparing for. The next step we take will officially start our high school lives.
He turns to me wearing a wide grin.
Are you ready?
I need a few more minutes. That's a lot of pressure for one person. Change can be exciting and scary, and I'm feeling an equal amount of each. I don't know. This is our chance to reinvent ourselves. We have to make sure we get it right on the first try.
Exactly! A new beginning. And it all starts with that first step. Whoa!
Mina bursts out laughing as Gosei stumbles to the gates. After gaining his footing, he whirls to face her.
What was that, Mina?
I was just helping you along with that first step.
You ruined it! That first step is supposed to be made with confidence. Sets the tone for the rest of the day. Now you've jinxed me.
I see that starting a new school has done nothing to change how dramatic you are.
Dramatic? I don't think you understand just how important this day is.
Oh, really?
Mina strides confidently through the gates with a smirk. Gosei frowns, crossing his arms. I follow them, feeling less nervous. Mina's right. Some things don't change. We cross into the courtyard, which is abuzz with laughter and chatter. The excitement in the air is infectious, and I feel my mood lift with each new face I see. Gosei wears a broad grin as he drinks in the energy. He nods.
Yep, this year's definitely gonna be great. I can feel it.
Mina snores, but Gosei ignores her.
I've already got big plans.
What plans?
Well, I'm going to join a sports club. I'm not sure which one yet, but if I prove myself, I might even make it to be captain of the team.
You don't even know which club you want to join, but you're already planning on being captain?
Yes, you gotta aim big, Mina.
I grin. Gosei has a knack for finding competition in everything.
And that's why this year, I'm finally gonna get a girlfriend.
Mina bursts out laughing.
Maybe in your dreams, because that's the only place you'll find a girl who's willing to put up with you.
Gosei waves a dismissive hand towards her.
You'll see, Mina. This is the year it's gonna happen. I can just feel it.
He throws an arm around my neck, pulling me in with a big grin.
And it'll happen before this guy gets one, too.
I scoff. Mina pauses, looking back and forth between the two of us.
I'm not sure which one of you two is more clueless about women, since you're both single.
Let's go with the obvious lie. I'm still waiting for the one. I'm saving myself for my soulmate. Maybe old-fashioned by Erolan. find someone who I connect with on a deeper level. That means it'll take longer before I find her than I'm willing to wait. Mina smiles at me.
That's so noble of you.
Gosei grins.
Same here. I'm just speeding up the process by looking for her.
I think I went with that one in the demo, unfortunately. Mina doesn't seem convinced.
That's not how it works.
As if you would know. You've never had a boyfriend.
She crosses her arms and looks away.
So, maybe I don't want one.
Or maybe it's because you act too much like a boy.
Her face flushes.
I do not act like a boy.
You don't exactly act like a lady either.
How?
Well, your yelling right now isn't very ladylike.
Mina lets out a groan of frustration.
I wouldn't have to yell if you acted more like a gentleman.
I'd act more like a gentleman if there was a lady present.
Not again. Tuning out their squabble, I take a look around. My gaze is drawn to a girl I've never seen before. Who is that? Her uniform looks a little disheveled, as if she threw it on without a care. She has long raven hair that falls partly in front of her face. As she brushes it away, I notice that her features are strikingly foreign and exotic. She's like no one I've ever seen before, and I can't tear my gaze away. Pulling on Gosei's sleeve, I interrupt his argument with Mina. Hey, do you see that girl? Who is that?
Who?
He glances wildly around. Her. I direct his attention towards the main doors, but she's gone.
It's a little too early to be imagining girls.
I swear I saw someone. Mina and Gosei share a look and shrug.
Whatever you say, my man. Anyway, you've got all year to find her.
Students, both old and new, begin to file into the building. We should get to class soon. Which one are you guys in? There's a large board in the schoolyard which lists all the schedules, so we stop by and take a look.
We're all in the same class. This should be fun.
Back in junior high, I had a class with Gosei one year and with Mina the next. Then, Mina and Gosei shared a class the final year.
Like I keep saying, I have a good feeling about this.
I grin. Having both of them in class with me will be great. Together we enter the school. The hallways are just as full of students as the courtyard was, especially as more file in. Checking the labels above the doors, our classroom is towards the end of the hall. I'm jostled against the lockers a few times as some students push by in a hurry. We still have some time. It must be the kids who like to get to class extra early. Finally, we find our homeroom. Most of the students have already arrived and are grouped in bunches. We find a section in the back of the room with 3 open desks and take a seat. To my surprise, that same raven-haired girl enters the room. She sits in the nearest open seat, which happens to be next to Gosei. I catch Gosei and Mina's attention. Look, it's her, the girl I was talking about. Gosei's eyes widen and lets out a low, appreciative breath.
I can see why you were trying to point her out to us.
Huh. I guess she wasn't imaginary after all.
I don't know, it could be some sort of group delusion. Suddenly, the girl looks in our direction. Both Gosei and Mina immediately look away. Let's assert dominance. It's too late. She knows we've been staring now. The best way to handle this is to double down and stand by my decision. Unashamed, I lock gaze with her. We continue to stare at each other in an impromptu contest. Then she leans slightly away as if trying to look behind me. Oh. Finally, she looks back towards the front of the room. Wait, so she was actually just looking behind me? I shake my head. What am I thinking? Of course she wasn't. That's just her playing hard to get. Soon the teacher enters the classroom and she's for us to take our seats. Chairs scrape across the floor as the students settle in.
Good morning, everyone. I am Misato, and I will be your homeroom teacher for this year. I'm looking forward to teaching everyone. Let's get started with attendance.
Roll call goes smoothly as everyone who is in the list is present. Miss Sato introduces the first subject, officially starting our first class of the day. Most of the time is spent going over the syllabus and teacher expectations, which isn't a surprise. First days are normally like this. Tomorrow is when we'll dive into the actual content. Finally, Miss Sato concludes the lesson. We have a few minutes before the next class starts, and everyone is taking full advantage. The groups are reformed, but the whispers snaking around the room are all about the dark-haired girl. I overhear 2 students talking beside me.
Hey, you see that girl over there? That's Kira Igarashi.
The second student's eyes widen.
An Igarashi? Seriously? How do you know?
How do you not know? I heard she moved here over the summer.
You don't say.
He glances back over at Kira, his renewed interest evident in his tone. The first student laughs, cuffing his friend on the ear.
Don't think too much about it. As if she'd be interested in you.
She's single, isn't she? She could be.
I tune them out as a few more of the outgoing girls stop by Kira's desk to introduce themselves. She politely receives them but seems uninterested in furthering the conversation. They quickly depart and Kira keeps to herself doodling in a notebook. The whispers only intensify from her aloofness. Gosei hops out of his seat and sits on Mina's desk. He gestures for me to come closer, so I do, leaning on the desk with him.
What do you think of her?
He gestures towards Kira. Mina glances curiously over to her. Too early to tell. I don't know yet, she just got here.
Yeah, but you've got to have some kind of impression of her, right?
I try to reserve judgment until after I've gotten to know someone.
Way to make the rest of us look bad.
I laugh and Kosei cracks a grin. She's all everyone is talking about.
Well, she is an Igarashi.
Do you think she's related to the tech conglomerate Igarashi? Everyone knows the Igarashi name and brand. Along with major companies like Sunsong, their software and electronics dominate the industry. He shrugs.
It's not exactly a common name. Have you ever met an Igarashi who wasn't related to them?
Castlevania guy count? He pauses, furrowing his brows.
Or any Igarashi for that matter.
He's not wrong. I have never met an Igarashi before. I shoot another glance her way. Kira continues to be focused on her notebook. Wonder how she feels about all the attention. Gosei looks at Mina.
I'm kinda surprised you haven't already gone over to introduce yourself.
She already looks uncomfortable. Why would I pile even more attention on her?
Because she's a cute, single girl?
Mina raises a brow.
And that's relevant to me how?
It's relevant to every single guy in here.
I'm not a guy!
Gosei gives Mina a once-over.
Could've fooled me.
Oh wow, how clever! How long were you waiting to use that one?
Thankfully, the next instructor enters the classroom before they continue bickering. We all quiet down. Gosei and I return to our seats, as do the other students. Once we're all seated, the teacher begins the next lesson. The midday bell chimes, announcing our lunch hour. Conversations break out across the room as students take out their meals and sit with their friends. Mina, Kosei, and I group our desks together. I open my bento and the delicious scent of udon fills the air. Gosei perks up.
Hey, that looks so good. Did your aunt make it?
Yep,
Your aunt is the best cook, I swear. May I?
sure. I scoot my bowl closer to him and Kosei takes a big bite. His eyes light up.
Oh man, it's so good.
He then glances at Mina's newly prepared bento of yakisoba and vegetables.
That looks good too.
A smoked smile spreads across Mina's face.
Do you want to try it?
I thought you'd never ask.
Kosei takes another big bite and lets sighs contentedly.
If I could eat like this every day, I'd be so happy.
Do you like it?
He reaches over to steal more food.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Why, thank you.
Kosei stares at Mina, his chopsticks still in midair.
Why are you thanking me?
Because I made this delicious lunch that you enjoy so much.
You made this?
Yep.
She beams proudly as Kosei looks back and forth between the food and Mina.
But it's not just edible. It's tasty.
That's the point.
You tricked me.
Mina's improved a lot. Mina's been learning how to cook from Aunt Emiko, so she's a lot better than before. Kosei's shock melts into a knowing smile.
Oh, so your mom helped you make this lunch too.
No, I made it myself.
Kosei stares at her. Mina looks away.
I may have consulted her.
The truth is revealed.
Hey, I'm still the one who made it.
I shake my head and dive back into my udon. After a small lull in the conversation, Kosei perks up again.
Oh, hey! Did I tell you guys I got a new job?
Really? That's wonderful. Where is it?
He crosses his arms and grins.
At the new arcade.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
He chuckles and leans back in his chair.
I'm finally saying goodbye to the simple life of a ramen shop assistant. Trust me, my new gig is incredible. The stuff I get to work with is top-notch.
You must be talking about the games. I bet there's some really cool ones. Mina lights up.
That's amazing! We're gonna have to visit you sometime.
You should!
I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks!
I know Gosei wasn't thrilled with his old job at the ramen shop. I'm happy to see him moving on to something he'll enjoy.
How's it working at the bakery?
It's fun working with family. It's a lot of fun. There's never a dull moment. Mina nods.
Yeah, plus all the pastries you can eat.
Our conversation meanders into more trivial things, and before we know it, lunch is over. We put our stuff away and return our desks to their original position. After everyone has settled down, the teacher begins class. The rest of the day goes by faster than I anticipated, and our first day is over. I sling my bag over my shoulder and follow Mina and Gosei out of the classroom.
Hey, do you guys want to hang out somewhere?
Sorry, I can't. I promised a friend we'd meet up after class. Don't have too much fun without me.
Don't worry, we will.
Ignoring his last comment, Mina walks away. Gosei looks over to me and shrugs.
Well, looks like it's just you and me today. Want to practice soccer in the quad?
It's been a while since the two of us last played a scrimmage. We initially bonded over soccer as Gosei has a natural talent for it. He was good enough to join the junior high team, but never did. I'd be down for that. Let's go. The two of us make our way down to the open field behind the school. It's empty except for the scattering of students milling about. There's a nice cool breeze making it excellent weather to practice. Why the sudden interest in soccer? Gosei picks up a soccer ball from a nearby rack.
Now that I've got my new job, I was thinking about joining the soccer club.
That's a great idea. It's too bad you couldn't join the team in junior high.
Yeah, I have the means now, but not the practice.
This new job must afford more time for club activities. His old job was really demanding and took up a lot of his schedule, and when he wasn't working, he was babysitting his siblings. Gosei heads straight for a goal and positions himself in the middle, then tosses me the ball. I grin catching it. Goalie was the position Gosei always played. You ready?
Yeah, kick some at me.
I nod and snap a fast kick towards the net. The ball goes flying, but Gosei blocks it with his chest. He flashes me a cocky grin as he throws the ball back.
No challenge, just like I remember.
This time I aim the kick higher. He catches it easily in both hands and laughs.
Are you even trying?
Determination flares through my veins. I feint a kick to one side of the net before sending it in the opposite direction. Gosei doesn't fall for my feint. He blocks my shot with his head, sending the ball sailing.
Haha, amateur trick. You can't fake me out that easily. And don't call me Gosei the Wall Nakahara for nothing.
Nobody calls you that.
Sure they do. Don't be hating because you never got a nickname.
I grit my teeth and collect the ball. This next shot will definitely score. Gosei squares up ready for my kick. I land my shot and aim for the far right corner of the goal. The ball soars in the air, reaching high towards the net. Like a flash of lightning, Gosei darts to the right. Leaving up his outstretched hand, bats the ball away.
Oh!
He cheers and breaks into a victory dance. Although you would never tell looking at a sprite.
And the crowd goes wild!
We'll be supportive. Gotta admit, that was impressive. He's just as good as he was before, if not better. Alright, that was awesome. Gosei pauses and flicks the bangs out of his eyes.
It was, wasn't it?
Gosei kicks the ball back to me and we continue to practice. After a few hours, we make our way to the bleachers and sit down. Gosei takes a long drink from his water bottle.
Hey, thanks for practicing with me today.
No problem for someone claiming to be out of practice. You still delivered on the field. He grins. Keep that up and you'll be part of the club in no time. Maybe even try out as a starter afterwards. You're good enough to make it.
Thanks, man.
He claps a hand on my shoulder.
I really appreciate it. Seriously, don't hesitate to come to me if you need any help this year. We bros need to stick together, right?
I nod, a genuine smile lifting my face. For a moment, we just grin at each other until we realize we're staring into each other's eyes. This is awkward. Time to change the subject. I clear my throat. So yeah, you're good, but don't get too cocky. I'll get you next time. That breaks the tension. Gosei's competitive flair roars back to life.
Please, I'd like to see you try.
Gosei suddenly blinks.
Wow, I didn't realize how late it is.
I look around at the waning light. We were so focused on practicing that we didn't notice the time fly by.
I've got to get home. I haven't even started my homework.
Yeah, me too. After we've both packed, Gosei waves and then walks off. I squint watching the sun dip below the treetops. If I don't hurry, I'll lose the last rays of light. As I head off the field, I decide to take a different route home. Cutting through the shrine is supposed to be a shortcut through the neighborhoods. Given it's already so late in the day, I should try it. I make good time, and it's not long before I see the shrine. The groundskeepers rhythmically sweep the gate, bowing to me as I pass through. The place is surprisingly empty, with the exception of an elderly woman in front of the offering box. She turns around and a few notes of cash drop out of her pocket. Yoink! I bet she would notice if I did keep this, since she doesn't even know what's missing. I check that no one's watching. When the coast is clear, I snatch up the money and shove it in my pocket. Quickly, I continue down the path towards home. When I arrive home, Mina's in her room with the door closed. Aunt Emiko and Uncle Hajime are still closing up the bakery. They won't be home until later. I head into my room and drop everything on the floor before slumping into my bed. It's been a long day and all I want to do is relax. I go on my computer and browse online to unwind. With the latest memes floating around in my head, I've already forgotten about the business at the shrine. Stifling a yawn, I get ready for bed. It's not long before I'm fast asleep. Next morning, I'm once again awoken by a loud voice.
We're going to be late if you don't get up.
Blinking my eyes open, Mina's face is right up against my own.
Finally! Hurry up! Breakfast is ready!
She bounces out of my room just as I sit up. Rubbing my eyes, I throw off my blankets and get ready for the day. Nothing unusual happens to disrupt my usual schedule because unusual things don't actually happen. I continue my days as a normal student, making my way through high school. Hey, we got ending A! So do we get credits? Okay, that was kind of awesome. Anyway, let's hop on over to the other thing. See you in a sec. Okay, so after beating the game within 30 minutes, let's actually return the money this time. Scooping up the cash, I rush over to the old woman. Excuse me, I think you dropped this.
Oh, thank you, young man.
No problem. She gratefully accepts the money, returning it to her pocket.
Not everyone would have returned this to its rightful owner. Some may have kept it for themselves.
I tried. Yeah. I don't have an explanation for why I returned it. Just went with my gut feeling.
Those are excellent instincts.
They get you into trouble far more than you'd like. She offers me a wrinkled smile.
You're a good man.
She doesn't know me. Thank you, but I just did what anyone should. Since that's now taken care of, I should be getting back. I won't continue to disturb you. Have a good night.
Wait! Don't be so hasty.
She gives me a look. For some reason, a shiver runs down my spine.
The evening is young, and the ethereal energy dances among us. If you make an offering at the shrine tonight, your prayer may just be answered.
Okay, thanks. Ethereal energy? That's not a thing. Besides, everyone comes to the shrine to pray, hoping that their wishes come true.
The astral continuum aligns. Your timing tonight is no mere coincidence. There may yet be a prophetic purpose for your arrival.
This conversation took a turn for the strange. I'm not sure about all that. I'm just taking a shortcut to get home.
Ah, but you don't normally take this path, do you?
It's my first day. I pause. How does she know? Must be a lucky guess. My pause is enough to grant another crinkled grin.
Exactly. Feel the energy and look into the ether. Let not this opportunity go to waste.
A whistling sound distracts me, and I look back towards the gate. A distorted howl follows. What was that? Another shiver runs down my spine. Was that ethereal nonsense real? After a moment, a small dog runs out. I let out the breath I'd been holding. Of course not. When I turn back to the old woman, she's gone. Where'd she go? Scanning around me, I remain alone. Even the groundskeepers have disappeared. That's not ominous at all. Maybe there is something mysterious going on tonight. Shaking my head, I scoff. What am I saying? There's nothing special about today. Just happened to run into an old lady who's probably going senile. That's all. And yet my gaze is drawn back to the offering box. Is it possible that my wish could come true? Ethereal energy? What an enigmatic idea! Of course, wishes don't come true. There's only one way to prove this is merely the ramblings of a crazy person. I walk towards the offering box and drop in a coin. I bow and clap my hands, keeping them pressed together. Then I close my eyes. Time to wish for something completely ridiculous and outlandish. Let's see if the ethereal energy is ready for this. This all feels insane anyway. I wish for a rich, beautiful princess to fall out of the sky. I hold my breath in anticipation, peeking my eyes open. Nothing happens. Of course nothing happened. This is proof that the woman was just spouting nonsense. Maybe she was lonely and looking for someone to talk to. Either way, there's no reason for me to stay any longer. As I step away from the offering box, I can't help but look around again. Part of me hopes that she'll reappear and I can tell her it didn't happen, just as I predicted. Still, I laugh. What a funny idea. A fast whooshing sound interrupts my thoughts. Strange. What could that be? The sky just in time for something to knock me flat on my back. My vision goes hazy as my head hits the ground. What just happened? I groan, trying to move my limbs. Feels like there's something holding me down. Gingerly, I blink my eyes open. As the area refocuses into view, there's a girl with long, light blonde hair sitting on top of me. Her clothes are unlike anything I recognize, reminding me of a fantasy character. Her eyes are squeezed shut as she yelps. Blinking, she looks around her, carefully taking in the shrine.
Where am I?
Suddenly, she freezes. Her hands press down on my chest. She furrows her brows before her gaze meets my own. In a flash, her eyes narrow in anger.
What do you think you're doing?
I want some answers. Actually, no, we'll go with this one. We're supposed to be making an impression on her, right? I like a girl who takes charge. This was not how I envisioned my evening would go, but I can't say I'm not enjoying it. Her legs straddle my torso as her hands rest on my chest. This is a girl who knows exactly what she wants. Flying on me was a bit extreme, she only needed to ask. But I certainly won't stand in the way of her getting what she wants. Whatever you like.
What I'd like is an explanation at once. Who are you? What do you want with me?
She glances down at herself again.
And why have you put me in such a compromising position?
You put yourself in that position.
I most certainly did not.
There's nothing keeping you on top of me, and you haven't even attempted to move. She blinks, quickly untangling herself from me. Carefully, she gets back to her feet. Stifling a groan, I slowly get up as well. My back and head throb from the fall. Why did you fall on me? She balks.
The better question is, why did you summon me?
I don't even know who you are. She holds her head up high, hooking one hand on her hip. So she actually does the hip thing while Mina just mentioned it.
You are in the presence of Princess Erolan Dawn, Duchess of Velenor, 3rd Heiress of Velden.
I can do a long name too. She's not the only one who can tack on random titles to their name. Well, I am Hero Light, firstborn to my kin name and attender of Hotoku High School, honorable resident of Matsukase. Erolan furrows her brows.
I know all places of Velden. Matsukase does not exist.
That's because Matsukase isn't in Velden.
Then where am I?
You're in Japan.
Japan? I've been kidnapped by a Japanite commoner?
Japanese, but more importantly, this is not a kidnapping. Her eyes momentarily widened again before her scowl returns.
Then return me home at once.
I can't.
You must.
I don't know how you got here in the first place, and I definitely don't know how to get you back. She sighs.
Well, if you won't do it, then I'll have to do it myself. Now, where is my scepter?
Once again, she glances around herself. Her eyes widen in panic.
My scepter! Where is it?
Maybe you left it back at the palace, Your Highness. Her eyes flash again.
It never leaves my side.
Jeez, I didn't realize the scepter was so important. I always thought of it as a symbol of power, not something used outside of ceremonies. After combing through the immediate vicinity, she ends up empty-handed.
Clearly my scepter is not here. Just use your cast to send me back.
What does that even mean? Besides, I still wouldn't know where, back to where.
Were you not listening? I am Princess Erolan Dawn, Duchess of Velenor, 3rd Heiress of...
Repeating it doesn't help if I have no idea what you're saying.
You cannot dismiss Velden simply because of your ignorance.
She keeps mentioning Velden as if it's real. Could she really be from an entirely different place? How was she transported here? Was it really my wish? Can't wrap my head around all the questions I have. I don't know what's going on, but all this weird stuff happened right after I talked to that old woman. We need to go find her.
Stop making excuses. There's no one here.
Is this one of those prank shows? Someone's gonna jump out and be like, aha! We got you for making such a wild wish asking for a princess.
So you did invoke black arts to transport me here. I knew it! A Japanite kidnapper after all.
I am not a kidnapper, and I didn't do black magic. I think my wish would actually come true. She crosses her arms.
It's clearly your fault I've been summoned here, which means it's your responsibility to get me back home.
Okay, I'll just do what I did before.
Finally.
Here we go. I wish you would return home. Nothing happens. Well, I tried.
That's it? Do it properly like you did the first time.
I don't even know how it happened the first time.
Just try.
Fine. I close my eyes and think with all my might. Beads of sweat line my brow, but nothing happens. I open my eyes and frown. Erolan crosses her arms, a concerned look on her face.
You didn't do this intentionally? You really don't know what happened?
I nod.
Well, then I suppose I can navigate.
She looks around her, but seems lost. Her confident expression wavers for a moment, and I catch a look of fear and uncertainty in her eyes. Everything must seem so unfamiliar to her. Okay, we will help the girl in need. My parents taught me to be a gentleman, and that includes helping a girl when she's in need, no matter how weird the situation may be, or how crazy the girl may be. You can trust in me, I'll help you. You can stay with me and my family while I figure this out. She hesitates. Don't worry, my aunt, uncle, and cousin will understand. Finally, she nods.
I suppose that will do while there is no alternative option present.
The sky's already dark by the time we set off down the path towards home. So much for taking a shortcut. Since we'll be together for at least a day, call me Hero.
You may address me as Princess Erolan Dawn, Duchess of Eleanor, 3rd heiress of Veldin.
I'm gonna stick to Erolan.
You dare not even address me by my title of princess?
Yeah, about that. There are a few things we need to go over. First thing is you can't go around declaring yourself a princess.
I can't help my birthright.
Yeah, but people think you're crazy.
Do Japanites not know what a princess is?
Japanese, and of course we do.
Then I fail to see the problem.
We don't have princesses in Japan.
So, I'm not claiming to be from Japan.
I sigh. On second thought, I'll do all the talking. She shoots me a look, then resumes her arrogant expression.
Perhaps that's best. Clearly there is a communication barrier between royalty and commoners.
Why was I helping her again? Let's just get going before it gets too dark. We fall silent as I lead us home. Erolan continually surveys our surroundings, her expression softening into curiosity. As we near the house, my steps start to slow. What am I going to tell my family? I need to come up with a story for why Erolan needs to stay with us. I'll have to tell everyone she's a foreigner since there's no way she can pass for Japanese. Maybe she's a new foreign exchange student. Although that won't explain why she has to live in our home. Thinking hard, I have a vague memory of an international student from a few years ago who stayed at our neighbor's house. It was a program to help them become immersed in the culture. The homestay program. That'll do. Feeling more confident about the situation, I pause in front of the door and turn to Erolan. Remember, don't say anything, let me do the talking. I don't give her a chance to reply before opening the door and entering the house. Aunt Emiko, Uncle Hajime, and Mina are together in the living room. Upon my entry, Mina is the first one to greet me.
Finally! Weren't you just hanging out with Gosei? What took you so long?
Sorry, I just came back from the, airport. Mina freezes when she notices Erolan.
Is that a girl? Mother? Father? You see this, right? I'm not going crazy?
Aunt Emiko and Uncle Hajime look over curiously.
No, sweetie. We see her too.
Mina squints.
Okay, good. I thought I was going crazy because not only is there a pretty girl here, but those clothes are really unique.
This attire happens to be my...
Cosplay outfit. Erolan stares blankly at me. I motion for her to just go along with it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mina takes another look, clearly impressed.
Did she make that outfit herself? The level of detail and craftsmanship is impressive. The material looks so high quality, too.
Erolan grins, smoothing out her dress.
How very kind of you to notice. It was woven from the finest silks by the palace seamstresses.
Palace?
Yeah, her cosplay character's a princess. She's very dedicated. Uncle Hajime clears his throat.
Ah, how lovely. Does your friend have a name?
No. Erolan opens her mouth by interrupting before she can speak. This is Erolan. She glares at me, which I ignore. She's part of the homestay program that just arrived. Mina furrows her brow.
You mean that program our neighbors did? Isn't she supposed to be staying with them?
No, she's staying with us. Dad signed us up for the program before school started. Didn't he tell you?
No.
And Emiko looks towards Uncle Hajime and shakes his head.
I didn't hear about this either.
I try to play it off as no big deal, even though I'm sure they can hear the hammering in my chest. He must have forgotten to tell you. You know how they are, always forgetting things. Remember that time Dad almost left without his luggage? It'd be really awkward if there's a vacation where they forgot us, but that's a topic for a different movie. Uncle Hajime chuckles.
That definitely sounds like your father. The amount of time he's lost his keys.
And Emiko nods.
It's because they're on the road so often. Having to keep track of everything can be tough.
Seems like things are going well so far. So, Erolan can stay, right?
Yes, of course.
She turns towards Erolan and offers her a warm smile.
Welcome to our home.
Erolan is such a unique name. Where are you from?
I am from Velden.
Well then.
Sweden is what I think she meant to say. Thick accent.
Oh, of course. I'm sure Erolan must be tired after such a long flight. Why don't we show her to the spare bedroom so she can rest?
Yes, we'll have plenty of time for questions later.
Great, I'll show her to the room. Erolan nods to my family before following me upstairs. We go down the hall and I lead her into the guest room. I gently shut the door while she inspects the room. This is where you'll be staying.
Where's the rest of it?
This is it. She looks around again.
Well, at least it's clean.
That's probably the closest to a compliment she can give. She steps over to the bed and delicately hops on. A thoughtful expression crosses her face as she tries out a few experimental bounces. I'll let you get some rest, and we can revisit what to do in the morning. But before I go, I want to make sure you understand that while you're stuck here with me, you're Erolan, the international student from Sweden. Got it? She frowns.
You want me to pretend to be a commoner?
We need to keep a low profile. You saw how curious my family was, right? Imagine that happening every time you meet someone. It'll be easier for us to search for answers if you aren't attracting everyone's attention. She waves me off.
Fine. If it will expedite the process, then I will do it.
I nod. That should help make things easier. Erolan glances expectantly at me.
That will be all then.
Right. I leave her room and return to mine, stifling a yawn. It's been a very long evening, and all I want to do right now is sleep. I rehearse how to explain Erolan's presence, then get my things in order for school tomorrow. Afterwards, I get ready for bed. With a grateful sigh, I fall into my bed, wrapping the blankets around me, and doze off into a blissful sleep.